And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta in our Resistance run, where we just unlocked our objective, the final objective. And of course that meant all the people that we had non-aggression pacts with decided that they don't want those non-aggression pacts anymore. So we're going to probably have some problems here on Earth. But we know what we need to do in space. Lucky Strike. Gonna get better yield? Hit the better yield.
Standing by for orders.
So we got a crackdown in North Korea. We're not too worried by that. We've reestablished control over the two places. Control over here. One thing I can do is now that our non-aggression pacts have been broken. That may just signal it's time to expand the United States to its full glory. By grabbing all the places that we have claims on that aren't really big. Alright, so Dominican Republic, that's a place we can grab. Belize, that's a place we can grab. El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua. And we can all merge this all into the United States, where it should all be safe from random people taking it over.
Targeting their key people.
Ready to go. Removing our enemies.
At your
So
service.
you have...
I'm here.
Well, granted, it's a 9% crackdown. Of course, I could happily pay influence to get these crackdowns. Pick you as the crackdown. And then
Standing
we can
by.
send you to do a purge. Like so.
Terminating the opposition. Ready for
And you sadly have like great investigate, great espionage, but you don't have crackdown or purge. So that's probably what we're looking council-wise. Looking to grab a crackdown and purge for you. Yeah, I suppose when we do go to use the Janus section, we'll probably just leave some mining orgs at home, because we'll hopefully at that point be good in the mines. I suppose in the meantime... Actually, let's have you go around at least to defend interests from Japan, for example. I think Japan's large enough it's going to be hard for them to do anything against. But it's also large enough that it's more likely to be a problem if we have to try to take it back. So let's try to keep them out of Japan. And then, yeah, we're waiting basically until December. We're going to get the Protium Nova Torch, which will be the second to last drive. And it'll probably be a drive capable of getting us around most of the system.
Offering counsel.
Securing our interests.
And that was the solar farms up there. Okay. So these places are now operational, producing influence and money. So we're getting a whole 500 influence a month. Yeah, we don't have the agricultural incentives on. This is basically going to save all the volatile cost up here, right? Yeah, all the volatile cost is going away. All the water cost is going to go away. Then it's going to basically save us one volatile a day per hab that we've got them on, so it's going to add up. Okay, and for the moment, what does it cost to raise the GDP in China, direct investment-wise? 7.7k each. Okay. That's a lot. So I want to do that, but that's a lot. That's why I'm looking at figure out how much revenue I want to be making. So yeah, we probably want to be making funding first. So it's 31 here in China for a funding investment, and it's 26 in America. So America's where we're going to do it. And yeah, I want lots of money. I want to be having money so that I can just start fixing countries. So we're going to be focusing on getting our daily income up. This is the failed Jupiter fleet up against aliens trying to deal with it. The fleet isn't harmless. So this is Fusion class Titans, some with plasma. We got 3 with plasma, 4 that just have lasers and point defense. And that's showing you the state. That one specifically basically doesn't have a gun. But most of these are not harmless. Most of these guys can do some damage. So we probably want to engage at the closest one. Probably trying to blow up the cheapest one first. I'm surprised they got a guy in the back. Is that... That might be a surveillance ship. I don't know why they would have come to us with a surveillance fleet, but if they did, they did. Advance time, lock nose. Prepare to start blowing them out of the sky. So this is the fleet that if the armor performs what we expect it to do, we'll be able to defeat enemy or alien fleet after alien fleet, and it is in this spot of space where the aliens are going to come for it over and over and over again. So we'll see how long the fleet holds out, being able to get repairs. The longer it goes, the more it pays for itself. Okay, so alien kinetics inbound. We do have a decent amount of point defense, so I'm not expecting these ships are going to have any real problem with taking too much damage from kinetics. They're also pretty heavily frontally armored, so... Okay, we got some smaller ships, they're closer in. Start firing at those ones, please. Once again, click through the UI. And this is an alien fleet that's got no backup, so once we cut through this wave, there's not a second wave. So I think that every once in a while thunk is actually alien plasma probably coming in. explain why it's not being shot down to the BD. Oh, that was... Oh, I was about to say, that one's dead in the water. I should target a different guy. And you know what? I probably should, but... it'd be dead. Let's swing around and fire the battleships at this point. Gonna hope that the rear and the side armor is sufficient for the two flankers we got running around behind. Yep, that one's dead in the water. That one's dead in the water. I say, dead in space. Just drifting. That one's dead in space. Okay. So if we can, we want to wipe that one out. Because you know that guy's got maneuvering capacity. You know, this is, for a fleet that is basically dead, it is still quite dangerous for the aliens to attack. Okay. At this point, the entire alien fleet is dead in the water. It's just the process of deleting what we can before we drift too far apart. Because then I've got the fuel to turn around and come back to them. If they don't get destroyed, they can enjoy just floating here. Or do we actually have enough firepower to bring the ship down? I think we do, because the plasma's thinking away at it, yeah. But basically that comes down to, can the plasma chink enough holes in the armor that lasers can find them? There we go. So, victory for the Resistance. The dead fleet continues to bring more down with it. But yeah, that's basically another one of our ships that's dysfunctional in that fleet, and it's a fleet that can't get back to base to do any repairs. So Romeo 771 does claim another victory. At this point, has basically paid for another ship in exotics. So we're not concerned about losing the fleet at this point. It's just every once in a while the aliens are going to attack it and sacrifice ships to it until they get lucky and finally bring it down.
The revolution is coming. Crackdown complete.
Okay. Then, ship construction-wise, do I have more ships being built? Yes. 82 days, I will have... basically, I think another fleet. Yeah, I'll have another fleet in 82 days. They're coming for my point in Pakistan. There's our manufacturing complex is completing there. So that's quite a bit of revenue. I think we jumped from like 25 to 87 a day.
Our associates are now in charge.
Took that point in Belize.
We are in control now.
I lost a point in Costa Rica, so we're gonna have to take that one back. Okay, so...
Applying pressure on their people.
Standing by.
Purge.
Terminated the opposition.
What's the op?
Interesting that they skipped one, so that's probably an alien up to it, but... good defend interest there.
Securing our control.
Secure the defense and the rest of them. Probably with this guy, we'll send him to do some public campaigning to try to put some backbone to our Pakistan
We must
response.
persuade the people.
Oops, not admin. Command. You probably want persuasion. Although this is one of the ones where it's like, we're almost done. You get one more persuasion and then it's just science the rest of the way. And for them, science doesn't really do very much. We've got enough science nation or faction-wide that we're not too worried about every individual point of science.
Lending my expertise.
Securing our interests.
Okay. So we know the person we have turned is still surveilling locations.
The people will come to our side.
We lost their trail.
Oof. Didn't hit the
Prepping for our
87.
next mission.
Oh, they did defend. Well, even. What's the
Prepping for mission.
76% chance on the break? Okay, we're still gonna get the point back.
The uprising is underway.
Independence for India. Give me a decent amount of unity there. So I've also got a decent amount of rest cohesion, so also give me a decent amount of knowledge.
We are in control here.
Got our point in Costa Rica back. Okay. I don't know if I was running anything special there, policy-wise, priority-wise. No, not really. Nope, they took Belize back. Well, actually, this is Exodus taking it back, so it's a different person than the one I took from. Okay,
Standing
so
by
I want
for
you to go
orders.
do defend in India. So that India doesn't immediately just start backsliding back into the alien
Securing our
administration.
control.
Ready.
I haven't lost that point in Pakistan yet, so we're not going to rush to grab it back. Yeah, I probably do want that one in Belize back, so let's back down Purge.
Cracking down.
What's the up?
I probably
We're
don't
taking
need
power.
the Purge, but we're going to do it anyway. And then
Acknowledged.
as much as I think public campaigning in Pakistan is not a bad idea, it's an even better idea in
We'll
India.
make our appeal.
Where do you need me?
And we just had bits break off of the alien administration, so let's leave the alien administration alone for a bit. From a raising unrest standpoint. Instead, I want you to... So India is stable for the moment. I need to set national policy in India, I think, because I want it to leave... Oh, you can't until March. Gotta wait at least until March. Ooh, gotta wait until at least March of next year. That's a bit. That is a bit. Okay. Let's have your public campaign in India then.
Must persuade the people.
India's large enough that if I can get it really liking us, it'll be hard for people to take away from us. For the defend nation on it.
Offering support.
Securing our interests.
Okay. Keep them out of India for a moment.
Crackdown complete. Cleaning
We
things
are
up.
about to get back into Belize. June. June is when we can start adding things
We've
back in
moved
the,
the
or
needle.
adding more stuff to the United States.
The people will come to our side.
My point in South Korea. Not too much of a problem. I suppose what? That's you got to be more than June there. 17th of July. So I just got to not lose the executive until the 17th of July.
Our
And we
associates are now
added
in
to China
charge.
to make it harder to take.
Wrapping
We're
up
back in
here.
control.
Where to?
One point in Nicaragua. Yeah, let's continue the process of trying to add Central American states
Applying
to
pressure
America.
on their people.
Ready for orders. Targeting the opposition.
Ready to go. Making our case.
I will help them.
Yeah, we are definitely making some decent money, although I still want more. All the stuff I want to do on Earth is incredibly money hungry. Author organization acquired by Humanity First. That's fine. Future tech, science, or information science, and move to space science. Space science is the one we like, right? Is the one we like. I will actually support you in trying to get that done, because that's an extra mine. You would like an extra mine at some point in the future.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
You've hit them where it hurts.
The people will come to our side.
Nope, we have Belize crackdown again. '26th of November for that. The more Earth we have, the more science we get. It's basically where we're at. Alien administration is into this territory but peacefully annex Peru. That is what it is. We've managed to stop the alien administration from getting aliens to help them. So their armies are weak and pitiful. Really, the reason we're not moving against them is it's
Our
going to be a lot of effort
taking
to hold any of
control.
their territory. They just failed their purge mission against the legislature because they did. Oh, that's something I should do. Oh, India doesn't have any. Did we not inherit any armies from India? I'd imagine that. That wouldn't be so surprising. Yeah, India has no armies. Okay. So other people have to come to save India from the megafauna. Vietnam and Control Initiative and Nicaragua have ended their alliance. Shame, but I understand why.
Targeting their center of power.
I'm here. Terminating the opposition.
And then let's do some more direct funding for funding. 40 more investment there. And yeah, definitely in the logic statement of I want to do like direct investment on the economy in China, but we'd want to do like 100 at a time, and that's like 600,000 money. So we need to get the money flowing. That's what's the other thing I could do. I could do. I might be starting to reach the point where I can buy boost. Right, so it's about 5k for 2 boost. No, I think it's 10k for 2 boost. In China. And then that would pay itself back pretty quickly. Space. Thinking about space. We got a place where we can put some boost up here. Or put some, so when you're done, that'll save us some fuel and some water and volatiles. You've got an open space. So that's a space for a space hotel. Oh, no, hospital. I'm on the wrong tab. There we go. Space hospital. So that only takes 90 power. So I don't have space for another one up here unless I run a solar panel. A solar panel, which we could do. That would totally be fine. Oh, and we have volatile costs up here because we don't have enough farm. We don't have enough farm up here. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. The last 2 here are going to be trying to minimize volatile. So we want a farm. And that actually might just straight. I think that's actually just going to fit in the power budget. Which means then that last slot is very unusable because we've got like 2 power to spend on it. Exactly 2 power to spend on it. Yeah, because 1,000's gonna, or 100's gonna take us up to 1,000. 30 is gonna take us up to 1,114. So we have literally, if I want to use that slot, gotta find something that costs exactly 2 power. That's 3 power. I don't think I'm gonna find anything that costs like 2 power. That would actually fit. That would fit. So in theory, okay. Using every last drop of power in the station. Then you're built up all the way. No empty spaces. You've got some empty spaces. And I've got boost to spend, right? We've got... That's going to cost me 3 a month. What I just built, right? Space Hospital's 3 a month. 6 a month. Oh no, Space Resort's 6. Space Hospital is 3. So 3 a month. There's an argument I can get away with building some here as well. Space Hospital. What's your crew looking like? 600 crew. So if I put 1 in, we're gonna max out the food. And they're gonna want like a farm. Can I fit another one in the power budget? Another space farm. I've got 39 to work with. If I'm doing the math right. So that's not going to fit a space hospital, obviously. I feel like it's 90 power. Tourist booth would fit. Well, a lot of tier 1 stuff would fit, right? So I could stick a tourist booth in there, I could stick a quarters in there. You know, let's stick a quarters in there. Just make sure every last slot's used. You've got a space. You're the one who just upgraded. You've got 1 space to your name. And we have the... Save the space resources or get more money. Let's save their space resources. So that's obviously more than 1 farm there. I'll sort of splurge, build up the agricultural complex there. And here we've got both space and power. We'll be a little over with the space hospital here, but we're going to put a space hospital here. We've got the power, and we'll have 25 people we're not feeding with the farm. But I think that's fine. That'll work. Work well enough. Then you've got an open space, although you're the shipyard. Alright. So if anything, I probably wanted to stick a battle station here. Although we don't have the power for the battle station. We've got 120 power. Could put a command station here. Admin tower. Sadly, I think this is a thing that nothing would get boosted here from the admin tower, so not the admin tower. Could do the command station. The command center, that wouldn't be too bad. Because then it would basically drop the control point usage of the place to 2. Well, net control, because we'd have 2 more capacity, but it would cost 4. Yeah. Could just put a space hospital in there. Thinking about it. Yeah, we're gonna be... Oh, and we've already got... I have 2 agriculture. Yes, we got plenty of food here. We'll put a space hospital here. I'm gonna get some more money. And that's all our Earth spots, right? Yeah, that's all the Earth spots. I could fill Mercury slots like we did on the Earth stuff. Yeah, I could fill the Mercury stuff. Although these would, I'd have to fill them like the Earth ones, or quarter ones, because we can't build. I don't think it's even going to show it here, right? You're not going to see the space hospital here, because the space hospital has to be a place that's not irradiated. This isn't irradiated orbit. And then same sort of thing at Mars. We've got lots of space in theory at Mars. If I was desperate for more money influence, we'd really fill up here. I don't think we got enough people at Mars. What's the Martian population? We got 38,000 Martians. So we actually are getting really close to the point where we just start putting space hospitals on Mars. And that again, that's another way to make boost into money. I'm gonna let that build. We're gonna see where we are, and then I might just start building a bunch of stuff at Mars. Filling up all the spaces on Mars, I mean.
Offering assistance.
Victor 2311 completes transfer, arriving at Victor 1045's temporary orbit. Okay. We moved 1045 into 771, so they're just not engaging with it for whatever reason. Okay, there we go. We got a new fleet, Romeo 281 or 813. Let's see if I can say numbers today. And what did I have 813 equipped with? Laser plasma, long range Titans, ECM, mobile science, vector thruster, salvage bay, outpost platform. Okay, I got 2 colony ones with the outpost fusion. And then we got a bunch of laser engine equipped ones for just blapping people. These are the long range ones. So they all got 91 KPS versus the last wave that were only running 60. So they got 50% more range. We still want to go out to, say, Jupiter. We still want to go probably to, say, Phosphide or Phosphide. And apparently we're in, like, the optimal launch window, and it's taking us 36 weeks. I'm surprised. Second 37 weeks. What if we go out to the next one? We're probably in the wrong launch window over there. $47. And well, in theory, getting better, but 47. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna go phosphide. Phosphide. What if I save some fuel? How much fuel can I save? Oh, I still want to arrive like sometime this year. Yeah, sometime this year. I might. Oh. I'm trying to decide if it's literally worth waiting for the new engine. November, April, May. January, February, March, April, May. So we're 6 months out. So I don't know honestly how much faster this is going to make them. I'm probably at the point where I'm better off setting these, and then I can make another batch. With the plan of upgrading another batch with the new engines. 214. What's 214 up to? Nothing. They're dead in the water. They got no. Well, they basically got no fuel left. Okay. So your task is we are going to burn you out there. I gotta burn you hard and fast, because otherwise you're not going to arrive in any reasonable amount of time. Or it could accept that it's not going to arrive in a reasonable amount of time. not synchronous. Must be. That's what we'd want. Say enough for there and back, so it's an 80 week burn. Yeah. These guys are also likely to be intercepts. This is one of the reasons I'm not necessarily thinking about sending them full hard burn, with the hopes that I can try to, with what's left of the fuel, burn back if the fleet does get intercepted and can't complete the transfer. So let's go with that burn. There is a very high potential that these guys are going to, if they survive, actually get beaten there by whatever this drive engine provides us with. And then ship construction, we're going to queue up some more ships. Phaser cannons, phaser turrets, and okay. So Earth. One, two, and then we want two, or we want basically 8 of the long-range ones to serve as escort. And we have the volatiles to do that. We might be a bit tight on volatiles. We're trying to stick out another wave, but...
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Okay. Beat and continue.
The control is vulnerable now.
Check down. Okay. Close. I actually got a weird question. How bad... these guys don't have the right fuel, so we wouldn't want to send them out anyway. From a 740... Is it a reasonable burn to get out at 771? Kind of. Right, okay, it's going to cost all the fuel to get there in like 14 weeks. You don't want to do a 14-week burn. You're just going to go out there and back. Right, you go out there with like 50... split out the fuel of the... Maybe you go in a little bit slower, you go like 40... Okay, we're looking for a week. We're looking for an entire year to go retrieve 771, but it is possible. More feasible maybe with the
We're winning their
new
hearts
engines
and
coming at the end of the
minds.
year.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We've removed some threats.
So, cohesion improving. We got a lot of public support here, which is probably one of the things that's helping the cohesion, right? Yeah, the rest value is like 9 now. Okay. And we got our point in Belize back. Oh, what were we waiting for? June. So probably not this cycle, but next cycle we start going to go one by one through the first 3 in here. Oh, and every time we lose the executive there, we gotta start over. Oof. On the 180 days. We're waiting for the 180 days. We lost the one in Nicaragua. At some point, it might just be quicker to invade these regions. Fleet launches with Romeo 771. Yeah, come bring it. The fleet can't go to you, you gotta go to it. And they've arrived with... You really sent one ship. Oh, and it runs away. Like... Okay. Okay, real fleet this time. Yes, we're going to start the battle. We can't run away, so... Coming in at full speed. We've randomly got a ship in the back again for whatever reason. And I think we still have 5 ships here with their frontal weapons. And some decent plasma. I think we got plasma, at least 3 other ships still functional. Yeah, no, I got 4 frontal weapons. 4 frontal weapons, 3 with plasma. And a lot of point defense. Okay, some enemy ships trying to take evasive maneuvers. We scored our first kill already. Second kill. We're going to ignore the flanker for the moment. Ignore the flankers for the moment. We're going to turn around and target the mine ships that are pretty much about to cross the effective threshold of our weapons. It looks like we lost maneuvering another one of our ships. Not the kinetic coming from that one, so we can silence the weapons there. We'll be good. And I think we silenced quite a few of the weapons. There's a lot less coming in. And there it goes. Next ship. Looks like we're gonna pretty much destroy another alien fleet. Although, the effectiveness of this fleet is becoming less and less with each fight. Got 3 line ships that for a while we can at least poke away at while we slowly disengage from them. They still have 2 flankers. So we'll have to see if they wander close enough for us to blow them up. Yeah, so I think this is securely a us victory. Although, again, we've basically had another one of the ships totaled. So we're eventually going to slide out of kinetics, or out of, nope. Let's say we're about to slide out of plasma range, and when we do, the ships won't be able to destroy that anymore. But we were able to destroy it just in time. I think they are going to come around again for another pass. That one's coming in first. Don't know what that one's doing. Maybe that one's coming in for another pass. There it is. Taking the turn. Aliens are showing off their maneuverability here. To engage with lasers, I need them to cross within 1,000 kilometers, so this engagement. Oh, one of them just decided they're leaving. That's fair enough. Okay, the last one hasn't made that decision. Last one, I think, has made the decision it's going to try to close for one more pass. If it does, I think we will have it. Although it didn't get close enough to actually hit it with plasma. Oh, well, we hit it. It got close enough for us to blow the engines off of it, so it's going to stay out here. It's not getting back to the alien homeland. Okay, and that's it. Just about crossing outside of our range of rate of fire. So we will accept the battle has ended. We, of course, controlled the field, gained 35 more exotics, destroyed all but 2 of the enemy ships. And at this point, everyone in the fleet's damaged. 771 returns to operations in the temporary orbit. So you're outbound. Yeah, you've got 0 Delta V left. You'll be out there in 20th of September. Oh no, that's when it's going to start flying. It's 20th of September. Okay, because it's trying to consume some fuel. There.
Going
Purge.
after their
Or
people.
crackdown purge.
Reporting in. Removing
And then
our
the next
enemies.
unification to Cuba is actually a option now. So Cuba's an option. Okay, so I should free one of these guys up for
Where to?
doing public campaign and set national
Time
policy.
to make our move.
At the same time, we've probably public campaigned in India enough. Yeah, probably public campaigned in India enough. So let's
Ready for my mission.
get defenses up in North and South Korea.
Heading to the
Not
capital,
national policy. Defend interests.
making things safe for our people.
Your orders? Securing our control.
And then I think we'll do some more direct investment. I feel like I'm burning less. A lot less. I'm not quite sure from where and why. Oh, we did get a bunch more ships online, so it might be the ships costing more. And or the movement in expenditures on the Habs. Because we got stuff building. These Habs don't quite have enough food to feed everyone, so there is some upkeep, because actually that's 3k, so they've got enough food. Why did these have very, very, very tiny volatile costs in one menu? Okay. So you're doing your thing, you're doing your thing. Yeah, I'm probably paying like crew costs. That might be what it is. Probably just crew costs on a bunch of places. Okay, we're at a good place to put a part break in. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be another part up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, hope you've been enjoying. This is where we're going to put we're going to take a short break to get a cup of tea. This cup of tea in front of me is about to disappear. We'll be back to recording after I get another cup of tea. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.